From that first day that we met back then, I always knew that I would be on your team. As we move to the future, we can be one. Reach out, it's coming our way. Whenever I see that smiling face, I know that no stone wall could get in your way. Though you feel like running without a trace, stay strong and hold on. Oh, on this endless road you run, know I will always offer you a safe harbor. So just keep going till you're done. We'll always chase the sun. Let's run. I see you beat yourself up again, so far from the end. You've got a long way to go. And when you reach your limit, decide just to quit. I'll raise you up once more. Whenever I am here beside you, I feel I can fly high in the sky. So don't give up now, we'll make it somehow together. There's so much to explore. If you hide your emotions away, then how will your dreams be all that they can be? Even all time I try to slip right past you, I will be here to dry your tears with a song glazed over feelings in your heart. We'll keep on growing warmer thanks to friendship, and you can't stop it anymore. So spread your wings and soar, let your heart roar. I see you beat yourself up again, so far from the end. You've got a long way to go. And when you reach your limit, decide just to quit. I'll raise you up once more. Whenever I am here beside you, I feel I can fly high in the sky. So don't give up now, we'll make it somehow together. There's so much to explore. I'm sure that you'll remember. You'll The playful smile, those earnest eyes, that warm embrace, and that heartwarming meal.
.摘一颗星，追着梦想，撞进行囊，弹起吉他，一起歌唱，窥见星光，歌声闪闪发亮，一直到地老天荒。 答是我的脸颊，人们都追不上我新奇想法，海浪也被歌声融化。当夜幕落下，即刻出发。I will always follow my heart。摘一颗心，背上梦想，闯进行囊，独自流浪，追进夜空，扬帆远航。弹起吉他，跟着心轻轻哼唱，歌声闪闪发亮，一直到地老天荒。
Balance must be maintained, and yet destinies remain variable. Sometimes long and short, after life, laughter alone. People tend to fear the things that they can't understand. They might look away when they meet me on their way, but I keep smiling 'cause I know we end up the same. Death has its own rules, and yet it's still hard to predict. Remember, no matter what happens, we should never poke fun at death. The way how people live their lives is quite ironical. They seek to ignore hard-headed that someday all is gone. I don't belong between them 'cause I already know that they're swinging candlelight and suddenly go out. It is here that heart and soul are as one like clouds. Death is a constant for all among the mortals. Sit beneath the heavens. I think the life's burn up, our life is quite ironical. So I seek to embrace my days till someday all is gone. I don't belong between them 'cause I already know that a swinging candlelight can suddenly go out. Suddenly go out. From that first day that we met back then, I always knew that I would be on your team. As we move to the future, we can be one. Reach out, it's coming our way. Whenever I see that smiling face, I know that no stumble could get in your way. Though you feel like running without a trace, stay strong and hold on. Oh, on this endless road you run, know I will always offer you safe harbor. So just keep going till you're done. We'll always chase the sun. Let's run. I see you beat yourself up again, so far from the end. You've got a long way to go. And when you reach your limit, decide just to quit. I'll raise you up once more. Whenever I am here beside you, I feel I can fly high in the sky. So don't give up now, we'll make it somehow together. There's so much to explore. If you hide your emotions away, then how will your dreams be all that they can be? Even all time I try to slip right past you, I will be here to dry your tears with the song glazed over feelings in your heart. We'll keep on growing warmer thanks to friendship, and you can't stop it anymore. So spread your wings and soar, let your heart roar. I see you beat yourself up again, so far from the end. You've got a long way to go. And when you reach your limit, decide just to quit. I'll raise you up once more. Whenever I am here beside you, I feel I can fly high in the sky. So don't give up now, we'll make it somehow together. There's so much to explore. I'm sure that you'll remember. You'll remember. Please keep your eye on me. Keep your eye on me. When we are young, we'll be The playful smile, those earnest eyes, that warm embrace, and that heartwarming meal.
"摘一颗星，追着梦想，撞进心囊，弹起吉他，一起歌唱，窥见星光，歌声闪闪发亮，一直到地老天荒。" 家是我的脸颊，人们都追不上我新奇想法，海浪也被歌声融化。当夜幕落下，即刻出发。I will always follow my heart。摘一颗心，背上梦想，闯进行囊，独自流浪，追进夜空，扬帆远航。弹起吉他，跟着心轻轻哼唱，歌声闪闪发亮，一直到地老天荒。
Balance must be maintained, and yet destinies remain variable. Sometimes long and short, after left laughter alone, people tend to fear the things that they can't understand. They might look away when they meet me on their way, but I keep smiling 'cause I know we end up the same. Death has its own rules, and yet it's still hard to predict. Remember, no matter what happens, one should never poke fun at death. The way how people live their lives is quite ironical. They seek to make the hard-headed that someday all is gone. I don't belong between them 'cause I already know that they're swinging candlelight and suddenly go out. It is here that heart and soul are as one like clouds. Death is the coast for all among the moons, hid beneath the heavens. I think their lives burn up our lives is quite ironical. So I seek to embrace my days till someday all is gone. I don't belong between them 'cause I already know that a swinging candlelight can suddenly go out. Suddenly go out. 远远的愿望总让人向往，为我打开一扇有趣的窗。早起的日子却是一如既往，早安晚安没有幻想，能不能有点不一样？飘落的樱花没有人欣赏，泪点的声响也没有答案，还不如让我看
常，等待我一一去打破。擅长在平凡生活中找到惊喜，享受会再次如初期亮相的恶作剧，独自孤孤来盘下桥配水煮鱼加沙拉，太无聊的话就给你变个戏法，毕竟和勇气，美食不同行，沉默的证据，有他自己难言的声音，也无需太担心，总是会迎来某刻我们心有灵犀，但有时候伤口，落叶飞舞慢悠悠，叶子总天马行空，热心爱当帮手，我们注定的相逢，老天牵你的心，用此情此景这样做是一首好平凡的生活。只是偶尔会赶路迷失秘境，找寻散落的好运，我们一同前行。有太多祭祀渺小，闯进不变的日常，指引我前往的方向。有太多祭祀渺小，好像是命运预兆，我们在意时相遇，排队从不收场，我为好亲手的伤，成就善良的序章，看我下的行程，海洋深渊，真情冒险出航，远方的风带来传说，万千披星宇宙中，无论是哪个时空，都在我身旁。
From that first day that we met back then, I always knew that I would be on your team. As we move to the future, we can be one. Reach out, it's coming our way. Whenever I see that smiling face, I know that no stumble could get in your way. Though you feel like running without a trace, stay strong and hold on. Oh, on this endless road you run, know I will always offer you safe harbor. So just keep going till you're done. We'll always chase the sun. Let's run. I see you beat yourself up again, so far from the end. You've got a long way to go. And when you reach your limit, decide just to quit. I'll raise you up once more. Whenever I am here beside you, I feel I can fly high in the sky. So don't give up now, we'll make it somehow together. There's so much to explore. If you hide your emotions away, then how will your dreams be all that they can be? Even all time I try to slip right past you, I will be here to dry your tears with the song. Glaze over feelings in your heart. We'll keep on growing more thanks to friendship. And you can't stop it anymore. So spread your wings and soar. Let your heart that warm embrace and that heartwarming meal.
"摘一颗心，追着梦想，装进行囊，弹起吉他，一起歌唱，窥见星光，歌声闪闪发亮，一直到地老天荒。漂泊在风的气息，不去在意，昨日回忆太离奇，朝向回应，烦恼没必要在意，太多的听，海浪它会告诉你所有秘密。就让海风吹乱我的头发，所说的话他都不想去回答，思念就用歌声传达，当夕阳落下，即刻出发。I will always follow my heart。摘一颗心，背上梦想，装进行囊，独自流浪，追进夜空，扬帆远航，弹起吉他，跟着轻轻轻哼唱，歌声闪闪发亮，一直到地老天荒。水晶中的幻影，你随命座逃离真空，将星盘在转动，你却跟着摸不透。在梵高星空下，关注海风灼烈的梦，被淹没的还原，仰望头顶暧昧天冲。就让海水打湿我的脸颊，人们都追不上我新奇想法，海浪也被歌声融化，当夜幕落下，即刻出发。I will always follow my heart。摘一颗心，背上梦想，装进行囊，独自流浪，追进夜空，扬帆远航，弹起吉他，跟着轻轻轻哼唱，歌声闪闪发亮，一直到地老天荒。
อ สวัสดีครับคุณผู้ชมอ่ะเดี๋ยววันนี้เปิดกล้องด้วยก็แล้วกันกล้องตรงไหมเนี่ยตรงเนาะที่วันนี้ก็จะมาดู Genshin Impact Live กันนะครับไว้นี่แล้วกัน ผมเพิ่งเอ่อผมเพิ่งไปสัมภาษณ์ที่มหิดลเสร็จมาผมต้องเอาเขาดาวขึ้นหน่อยโอเคแล้วก็โอเคนะผมว่าน่าจะติดแหละเดี๋ยวระหว่างรอนะครับผมกะว่าจะมาเนี่ยผมเตรียมโค้ดมานะแล้วผมเพิ่งเจอนะครับว่ากลายเป็นไอ้ช่องเราอ่ะมันก็ลงคอมเมนต์ได้นี่หว่าลงแบบลงคอมมูนิตี้อ่ะโพสอ่ะผมก็เลยโพสไปนะครับไลฟ์เดย์นะจ้ะส่วนอาร์คไนท์เนี่ยเดี๋ยวผมไลฟ์นะครับไม่ไม่รู้จะได้ไลฟ์อีกทีตอนไหนไม่แน่อาจจะพรุ่งนี้ผมไม่รู้ ไอ้ครั้งที่แล้วบอกไม่แน่อาจจะพรุ่งนี้สุดท้ายก็ไม่ได้ไลฟ์นะครับผมผมไม่ว่างจริงๆช่วงนี้เข้ามาหาอะไรกันอยู่ฮะเอ่อวันระหว่างรอนะครับผมรอเวลากะจะมาเล่นเกนชินสักพวกแบบควิสเกนชินเล่นเล่นบาบาเคยกะจะทำเป็นคลิปนานและสุดท้ายผมไม่ได้ทำสักทีครับผมอืมแสงมันจ้าเกินไปไหมผมขอลองดูก่อนแบบนี้กำลังดีแล้วไม่จ้าเกินไปชอบควิสนี้มันดูง่ายเกินครับแค่บอกชื่อเอง มีอย่างอื่นไหมอะสปอ k โก Whose hand whose feet เอออืมอันนี้น่าสนใจว่ะงั้นลองเล่นอันนี้กันดีกว่าโฆษณาเต็มหน้ากูเลยต้องซูมหน่อยโอเค7 นาทีเหรอมาเบนเน็ตฝากสะกดยังไงโอเควอดไม่ใช่เวนตีเหรอวะใครไม่รู้แล้วคาซูฮะโอเค Not counting the tower this was the first ใครวะ First playable character with a talking companion talking companion ด้วยไม่รู้ว่ะมันไม่ playable นี่วะบาบาร่าปะสะกดถูกปะวะโอเค ฮะ adopted brother คาหยาเป็นคน adopted ไม่ใช่หรอ ไม่ใช่ดีลุกคริสผิดมั้งเนี่ย การอยู่แน่เลยอ๋อ without หยานเฟยดิโอนาดิอาโนอ๋อโอลี่หนิงกวางกวางสะกดยังไง โอเคดิอาดิโอนามันมี2 คนเลยดิโอนากับใครนะ คนตัวที่ถูกลืมชื่ออะไรวะผมจำชื่อไม่ได้อ่ะไอ้ล็อกแอนด์โรนี่แหละผมจำชื่อไม่ได้อะ First Confirm Smoker ใครวะผมไม่รู้ลิซ่าอะอะอะใครวะ First with you in that story quest ไม่น่าใช่ Died a long time ago มันเป็นแค่ playable ใช่ป่ะไม่รู้ข้ามไปก่อนเชียวเวนติอ่ามันชื่อ Wolf Boy ชื่ออะไรวะไอ้ลูกหมาป่าโอ้ยกูจำชื่อไม่ได้อีกแล้ว ถ้าพูดปุ๊บผมอ๋อแน่นอนนะแต่ผมลืมชั่วขณะใครไม่รู้อ๋อปูเท้าอ่ะมีด้วยเหรอ Story Quest Before They Were มีด้วยเหรอ Friends with ชงยุนชิงชิว Congenital Positivity ใครวะผมไม่รู้แหละ Assistant to Albedo Sucrose Daughter of the Draft ไม่รู้ Beidou โอเคโมนาปะจีน ไม่รู้อ่ะ Amber โนเอลเชียงหลิงคลี่จำชื่อไม่ได้อ่ะจำชื่อโอ้ย died a long time ago อ๋อ Razer ฟักเร็วเวลาจะหมดไม่รู้แล้วที่เหลือโห26ใน35ย่อยมีอ๋อโอเคชงยุนเหรอ congenital positivity แล้วเริ่มรับเดโอหน้านี้ไม่รู้จริงๆยูล่าอาบิโดฉินหยาเนอจำไม่ได้เพื่อคอนเฟิร์มโรซาเลียเหรอจำไม่ได้เลยอายากะแฮพูดอ๋อโอเคโอเคโอ้ยเกมต่อไปฮ่าอะไรอ่ะน่าสนใจอ่ะว้าลำบากเกินผมไม่เอา Character top of the head let's go เอ้ยชงยุนวะยู where's the head Beidou man I need to touch grass after this จะกดลืมประตูเคยาโอ้โหโมนาซีฟิชเชลการดูลิซ่าแค่34ตัวเองเชียวซูโครชฉีสินหยานจำชื่อได้แล้ว แอมเบอร์คาซูบอยโนเอลต้องได้เต็มหมดแล้วล่ะผู้จังหวะเนี้ยหูเท้าเคอร์ชิงหนิงกวางโรซาเรียเบนเน็ตเรเซอร์ที่ชิงชิวอัลบีโดยากนะเนี่ยยากนะเราอะพอดีไม่ค่อยเห็นหน้าอัลบีโดบ่อยครับรู้เลยจงหลีป่ะโอ้โหยากอยู่โดยเฉพาะคนที่ไม่มีอะไรบนหัวเนี่ยยากครับใหญ่แบบเห็นแค่สีผมอย่างเดียวถึงเวลายัง46แล้วเนาะบาบาราอิคุโยดิโอนาtoo easy average score 96โอ้โห too easy boy Elemental Burst Wise Line น่าเล่น โอ้ shit ยากว่ะฮะว่าอย่างนี้มันก็ง่ายเกินนี่ถ้าเกิดคุณจะไม่ ถามว่าตัวไหนตัวไหนให้ก็ให้เขียนพิมพ์ชื่อทุกตัวละครในเกมเลยไหมอย่างเงี้ยอันนี้แหละ อันนี้แหละที่ผมหาอยู่ Random Close Up ดีลุกปะเชี่ยใครวะ อืม Noel หู shit ไม่รู้อ่ะบาละเมื่อกี้เลเซอร์เนี่ยเลยชิงชิว เดาหมด เล็กเกิน โอ้โห สปอตซะไม่รู้คาสูฮาปะWho the fuck are you guys มีหัวโซ่ไหม3-4ไม่น่ามีว่ะคลีต้องมีชาวแน่เลยเมื่อกี้ Who the fuck โอ้ยยากเห็นตารู้เลยใครวะมันไม่ตัวน้ำก็ตัวน้ำแข็งอะไม่ใช่ชองกัสเหรอโอ้โหเวนติจองลี่ Who the fuck ไอ้พวกขาวๆเนี่ยเดายากนะไม่ใช่โรซาเลียเหรอฉีเบนเนตโตหูเท้าไดโอน่าปะแยนเฟยอ๋อใช่เฉยไดโอน่าปะเดามั่วแอมเบอร์เวโดฟัก the fuck อ๋อ the fuck อัลบีโดปะเออเบนเน็ตฮะใครคลีไม่รู้แหละการอยู่วนซ้ำแล้วเลเซอร์อ๋อถูกจริงด้วยใครว้าไม่ใช่เบนเน็ตไม่ใช่อืมเชี่ยวก่อนอาซัวฮะมีใครสีขาวอีกวะว้าอันนี้ชอบไปละตัวน้ำไม่ก็น้ำแข็งปะไม่ใช่ชงหยุนน่ะเมื่อกี้ชงหยุนเปล่าไม่น่าใช่อ่ะขาวแดงขาวแดงไม่ใช่คาสุฮะไม่มีตัวอินาซุมะนี่หว่าในนี้อืม close up เกินไปนะบางทีว้าวไม่รู้แหละ Child who the hell can guess that Mona who the fuck are you guessing here okay dude either just zoom up in a random build Rosalia okay you got me there ชงหยุนเหรอเราไม่ได้ด่าชงหยุนซูโครสโอเคลูมีนไม่บอกก่อนว่ามีลูมีนกับซูโครสนี่โมนาสินหยานแอมเบอร์อันเนี้ยไม่น่าผิดช่างมันอีก8 นาทีว่ะทุกคนอีกสักเกมแล้วกันเฮ้ยเขารีเซ็ตภาพแล้วมันแล้วอ่ะเยโดโคตรเท่โคตรเท่อะครับ all sense clear all existence void โอ้โหชื่ออย่างเท่ชื่อแพทช์อย่างเท่มาคุยเรื่องแพทช์กันดีกว่าครับทุกคนแพทช์ใหม่ออกสปอร์เคิลแล้วแพทช์ใหม่เนี่ยเหมือนหลักๆที่น่าสนใจที่จะมาครั้งนี้เนี่ยคือมีเรียกว่าอะไรนะต้องเปิด desktop audio ด้วยเกือบลืมนะตัวอย่างแรกเลยคือมีวันเดอร์เลอร์แน่นอนกับฟารุซานวง AKA ฮัสเนมิโกผมจะไม่สปอยอะไรเกี่ยวกับวันเดอร์เลอร์และฟารุซานกันแล้วกันแต่ผมจะเปิดวันเดอร์เลอร์นะผมจะเปิดสกาลามุดดีไม่ดีน่าจะ C1 ด้วยนะผมต้องดูก่อนว่าวันเดอร์เลอร์จะมากับใครครับจะมากับใครแล้วแบนเนอร์เวพอนนั้นน่าเปิดไหมแต่ผมไม่น่าเปิดแบนเนอร์เวพอนนะผมน่าจะไปเอาสกาลามุด C1 นะครับเพราะ C1 เนี่ยเห็นแล้วใช้ได้อยู่ถ้าเกิดไม่ได้ C1 ก็เก็บการันตีไว้ตัวอื่นแค่นั้นแหละฟารุซานก็แน่นอนผมก็จะเอาด้วยเป็นซับสกาลามุดนะครับแล้วมี TCG เกมโหมดอันเนี้ยน่าสนใจโคตรผมตื่นเต้นกับ TCG โหมดมากเว้ยหลังจากไปเล่น FGO มาใช่ปะแม่งต้องสนุกแน่นอนทุกคนผมเชื่อเลยแล้วมันแบบแล้วผมไปเห็นฝันมานะครับว่าแบบการ์ดมันแบบเยอะมากวาไรตี้แบบแล้วมันดูน่าเล่นมากทุกคนเอาจริงน่าเล่นมากผมจะไม่พูดอะไรไปกว่านี้แล้วกันผมรีบมาบ้างนะแล้วก็เนื้อเรื่องครับเนื้อเรื่องสกาลามุชรีเดมชั่นอาร์กับผมอยากรู้มากมันจะเป็นยังไงครับผมจะเล่นสกาลามุชสตอรี่เควสวันเดอร์สตอรี่เควสแน่นอนนะครับผมเพราะว่าไอ้นาฮิดาสตอรี่เควสกับอันอื่นนี่ผมยังไม่ได้เล่นเลยนะเพราะว่าปกติถ้าแพทไหนมีอาร์คอนเควสมาและมีสตอรี่เควสคาแรคเตอร์มาผมจะไม่เล่นสตอรี่เควสเลยเห็นปะตั้งแต่เย่หลานมาเพราะเย่หลานแพทที่เย่หลานมาคือมีนั่นใช่ไหมเรามีอาร์คอนเควสในแคสซึมอะผมเลยไม่ได้เล่นเย่หลานเควสนะผมอาจจะกลับไปทนทูนนั่นแหละนะทุกคนแต่อีกนานกว่าจะนั่นเพราะดูดิคือผมทำนี่ครับทำเนวไว้หมดแล้วนะสำหรับไซโนไทนาริและเย่หลานครับผมแต่ผมแค่ยังไม่มีเวลาได้ทำที่ว่าผมไม่อยากทำเลยแหละขี้เกียจว่างั้นเถอะเนี่ยมีทีสิยังมีอะไรอีกวะน่าจะมีแค่นี้นะผมว่าน่าจะไม่มี Area Expansion ใหม่นะเดี๋ยวผมจะกดเข้าดูของคุณทรอนโตแป๊บหนึ่งนะครับเพื่อเป็นการรีเซ็ตแอดเบรก
I
นะครับ
remember that quest though.
เพราะผมไม่อยากให้มันมีโฆษณามาขั้น
This was
ไอ้ครั้งที่แล้วผมลืมรีเซ็ตแอดนะครับผมกดเริ่มปุ๊บแม่งมีโฆษณาปั๊บทันทีเพราะฉะนั้นหลังจากนั้นมีอะไรอีก หลักๆคือ TCG นี่แหละแพทเนี้ยที่น่าสนใจคือ TCG แล้วเหมือนได้ข่าวแว่วๆมาว่าอาจจะมีวินเทรสกับมาแล้วพุ่งผมตื่นเต้นมากผมไม่เคยเล่นป๊อปฮันในเกนชินมาก่อนนะครับไอ้วินเทรสอะนี่ก็น่าสนใจอีกอย่าง เฮ้ยเอเชียนกายสตรีมอยู่ด้วยเหรอสุดยอดดูอัพไลน์ไปหมดเลยครับฟอนโตเอ็นวีอัตสุโอเคโคดมาบามบามบามบามคนที่ผมติดตามนะถ้าอยากรู้ผมอาจจะทำคลิปใหม่นะคลิปใหม่เกี่ยวกับอนิเมะฮิสตอรี่ของผมนะคือเอาจริงบอกไว้ก่อนเลยนะ มันคือผมน่าจะทำเป็นงานคอมพิวเตอร์ของโรงเรียนผมเว้ยแต่ผมคิดว่าไหนๆก็จะทำงานคอมคือมันต้องเป็นทำงานเกี่ยวกับใช้วิดีโออีดิตติ้งไงก็ไหนๆก็จะทำงานคอมแล้วก็ทำคอนเทนต์ลง YouTube แม่มเลยนะครับล่าสุดลงเดือนที่แล้วเฉลี่ยเดือนละ2 คลิปอะจริงไอ้เนี่ยคลิปนี้นะครับเป็นคลิปที่ได้วิวคลิปเนี้ยคือผมตั้งใจได้วิวเลยนะผมตั้งใจแบบอเมชัวร์สุดๆอะถ้าคุณเห็นอะผมตั้งใจแบบไม่ตัดต่ออะไรเลยไอ้คลิปเนี้ยมันมีตัดต่อใช่ป่ะผมเลยมองว่าคือบางครั้งอะใน YouTube อะอัลกอริทึมคนดูอะมันจะมีแบบแค่2แบบไว้คือเฮ้ย1คือตัดต่อแบบเล็กน้อยแต่สนุก2คือตัดต่อแบบโอเวอร์แล้วแบบถ้าเทียบกับเกนชินเกนชินคอนเทนต์ครีเอเตอร์ควันโตกับแอนโทนีเชนคือคนตัดต่อแบบโอเวอร์ครับคือตัดต่อเพื่อวิวโดยเฉพาะคือตัดต่อเยอะถ้าตัดต่อแบบมินิมอลคือเอเชียนไกด์สตรีมครับคือเขาตัดต่อน้อยมากแทบไม่มีเลยด้วยซ้ำเอาจริงแต่ก็คือก็มีตัดต่อและอีก3ครับคลิปที่คนจะดูเยอะก็คือแบบไม่มีตัดต่อเลยเว้ยคือไม่มีตรงกลางครับไม่มีตัดต่อเลยคนจะดูเยอะเพราะมันจะดูแอมเมชัวร์นะผมเลยตั้งใจให้คลิปเนี้ยดูแอมเมชัวร์เว้ยภาพทัมเนลผมก็แค่ไปแคปจากโมเมนต์หนึ่งมาแล้วก็ซูมเข้าไปแค่นั้นแหละแล้วในคลิปคือคนจะเห็นว่าผมไม่ได้ตัดต่ออะไรเลยแบบไม่ได้ตัดต่อเลยจริงๆคือแบบ aspect ratio ยังเป็น aspect ratio iPad อยู่เลย4:3ผมไม่ได้เปลี่ยน aspect ratio ด้วยซ้ำแต่ก็นั่นแหละมันเลยได้วิวเยอะไงซึ่งผมก็คาดเดาไว้อยู่แล้วกลายเป็นคลิปที่เรียกว่าเป็นคลิปออริจินอลคอนเทนต์ที่ผมได้วิวเยอะที่สุดละกันเพราะคลิปยอดวิวเยอะสุดผมก็คือเพลงขุนช้างหุงแผนตั้งแต่สมัยประถมปีไหนไม่รู้จำไม่ได้แล้วครับผมเนี่ยนอกจากคลิปร็อกอันนี้คือคลิปเกมมิ่งที่ได้วิวเยอะสุดแล้วก็ไอคลิปเนี้ยซึ่งผมคาดไม่ถึงเลยจริงๆว่าจะได้วิวเยอะขนาดนี้ไอคลิปนี้ผมตั้งใจทำมากเลยเป็นเป็นคลิปที่ผมทำตอนมีแพชชั่นในการทำคือบางครั้งผมว่าแค่ทำมาแล้วคือบางครั้งผมแค่ทำไปเพราะมันต้องทำรู้สึกว่าแบบมันถึงเวลา
Well,
ต้อง
obviously I'm here scouting out the place. I've been investigating the area and I've already figured out all the plans for the event. Of course, I can tell you all the details. We're practically family.
Yeah.
I'm Max Middleman, and this
Let's
is the
go.
Genshin Impact version 3.3 special program. Let's roll the version 3.3 trailer.
Let's go, boy. I wanna see that skirmish. Oh,
A friendly word of advice.
Ayato?
Test of courage events tend to give rise to a variety of strange rumors and stories.
The fuck?
So please, be sure to exercise caution.
I didn't expect you.
How was that? Were you scared?
Oh, Inazuma หรอ
Who goes there?
So, is there really a ghost around here?
Inazuma หนักหรอ
Why this time I have a feeling that it's staring right at us?
ไม่คิดเลยอีเวนต์Inazuma
Talking to me.
แพทนี้ Inazuma หนักเหรอ Oh,
Jester, I have completed the
Hello,
task
mate.
you gave me.
long
From
time
this day forth, Balladeer and Kabukimono will cease to exist.
Did you really think you would be able to see through my plan?
โอ้
The
ดานเนอร์เลอ
Tory.
ร์เมื่อกี้ชุดดานเนอร์เลอร์ไม่ชุดสกาล่า โอ้โอ้
Dottore! In
damn
that case, I'll take some time for myself now.
oh my Superman
Squall and Fury!
yeah
You dare to gaze upon me?
โอ้ damn หอยสไลด์สุดยอด damn โอ้สวัสดีฮัสสุดไม่
Dare to mess with me?
damn เสียงโอเคใครวะ
Too late for regret. Have fun with this gift.
เจ๊โอ้ใครโอ้
Scaramouche.
โอ้
The mere fact of your utility does not make you indestructible.
อุ้ยฝนตก damn damn first code มาแล้วครับนี่ผมไปพิมพ์เองทีหลัง E R A U 6 F N B N T V สุดยอดนะสุดยอดใช้ได้เลยโฆษณา เฮ้ย ลืมปิดเขาดาวน์ไม่เป็นไรครับ สุดยอดว่ะ เนื้อเรื่องสกาลน่าจะไม่ใช่อาร์คอนเควสนะ น่าจะเป็นสกาลามุชเป็นวันเดอร์สตอรี่เควสเนี่ยสุดยอดปังแน่นอน แพทนี้น่าจะได้เจอดอเทอร์เล่ด้วยนะ ยังไม่จบว่ะนี่ผมคิดในใจจริงๆนะว่าดอเทอร์เล่น่าจะจบไป
Hey everyone, and welcome to the
Hello
Genshin Impact
Sarah
version
Miller
3.3 special
Crews
program.
Max Middleman
I'm your
and
host, Sarah
someone
Miller
I can't
Crews, the voice
remember
of
sorry
Levine in Genshin Impact. And today I'm joined by
Max, the one and only middleman, voice of the one and only Arataki Ito.
yeah
And I'm Patrick Pedraza,
Patrick
voice of the
Pedraza.
Wanderer.
let's
But
go
up until now, travelers have only known me as Scaramouche, and everyone's been battling me in the game lately.
โอ้
Yeah, that's true. But to be fair, it's a really cool fight.
It's a really cool
Yes.
fight.
Yeah, I know. Anyway,
Yes.
I'm super excited to have the chance to share some upcoming content with everyone. What did you all think about that trailer?
Okay, so I definitely saw
Unexpected.
Erminsul in there, and I am really excited to find out more about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that
Yeah,
trailer had
ผมไม่คิด
everything. It
ถึง
had
เลยว่า
everything.
อินา
It
ซุมะ
had
จะมีบทในแพท
action.
นี้
It
นะ
had drama. It was lighthearted in places, but it was
ก็ถึง
dramatic.
เวลาที่อินาซุมะ
Yeah.
จะได้บท
Dude, I'm just super stoked for everyone to see
ผมไม่
Scaramouche's
คาด
like
ไม่ถึงเลยว่าอินาซุมะ
backstory.
จะได้บท
I'm super excited
อี
about
เวน
it.
ต์ใน
For real.
แพท
Heck
นี้
yeah.
Well, speaking of that, following the story's development, Scaramouche is still in Nahida's custody. So I
Yeah.
bet the question everyone's wanting to know is how he'll become the Wanderer.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh.
And there's quite a story behind that. If you're interested, then be sure to play through the
Yeah.
Archon Quest interlude
Oh.
chapter in version of Genesis.
อาร์คอนเควสอินเทอร์
There's
ลู
so
ด
much
ว่ะ
to learn in this quest, so I hope everyone
เฮ้ย
checks it out.
ไม่ใช่ส
Come
ตอ
on,
รี่เคว
man.
ส
You can't
ว่ะ
just leave everyone hanging like that. How about some hints?
ยอด Archon Quest ใหม่
Please.
Go.
All right. How can I
Yes.
say no to a cute Chibi-Ito?
You can't.
Here's a little preview
So-
from the quest.
มีพรีวิวให้กูดูด้วยอ๋อ
We ran into two people at the academia today talking about an essay. Turns
From
out
my
the
Kunjel.
topic was about the Tatarasuna incident. From what they were saying, it sounded like lots of Tatarasuna's history is still unexplained. And most of the information we have now is just from people filling the gaps with their imagination. At least that's what they thought.
โอ้ผมไม่ได้ฟังเลยเมื่อกี้
They guessed right about one thing. Tatarasuna was sabotaged.
นาฮิดา
That
Oh,
was
man.
pretty rad.
แจม
Wait,
ภาพสวย
why are they talking about Tatarasuna?
นั่นน่ะ
I guess we'll have to see.
ร่างสการา
It
มุช
is interesting though
กับ
to see
วา
the
นเดอร์เลอร์
Traveler, Nahida, and
สการา
Scaramouche
มุช
all
คือตัวเล็
together
กนั่น
so
น่ะ
peacefully like
ใช่
that.
คาแรคเตอร์ดีไซน์สการามุช
But
ตัวเล็ก
in this interlude chapter, Nahida will task the Traveler and Paimon with keeping an eye on Scaramouche while we go with him into
Babysitting
Irminsul in
time.
search of some information.
Oh, interesting. So obviously Nahida must have some reason for deciding to keep Scaramouche around.
Oh, yeah, totally. And I'm liking Scaramouche's new style.
Yes
Whoa,
ผม
dude's
ชอบ
looking
ผมชอบ
sharp.
คาแรคเตอร์ดีไซน์สการ์ลมูชิปนะเอาจริง
Right.
Far
And
กับ
at this
ขาว
point,
โคตร
he's
สวย
known by a completely
สวยกว่า
different
อัน
name,
เก่าอีกสวยแบบ
the Wanderer.
สวย
I
จัด
love
อะ
that name.
Okay, so
Chop.
I know I'm not the only one who's curious about what happened. I mean, it looks like he's
Yes.
really changed a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
He
But
got an
I'm
animal
afraid that's all we
vision.
can show for now. Travelers will have to
ไม่แน่เรา
experience
จะ
the
อาจ
story
จะ
for
ได้เห็น
themselves in game.
ตัวละ
I
ค
mean, it's
ร
better to explore
ค
the
รั้งแรก
storyline
ที่ได้เห็น
without
ตัว
too
ละ
many
คร
spoilers, right?
True,
รับ
true.
Yeah, I
วิ
guess
ชั่น
you're right.
เป็นครั้งแรกเลยแบบ
We'll leave
รับ
the
ตอ
rest
น
for
นั้นแหละ
travelers
เราได้
to
เห็น
discover
ใน
themselves.
เพราะส่วนใหญ่มันเป็นแบบเราเห็น
The
ได้
Wanderer
มา
is
แล้วใช่
also
ไหมล่ะ
going to be a new
อาจ
playable
จะเป็นครั้ง
character
แรก
in
ที่เรา
version
เห็นแบบได้วิ
3.3.
ชั่น
So
ตรงนั้น
let's
เลย
talk about
ผ
that.
มอยากเห็นว่า
I'm sure many of our
สุดยอด
viewers are curious
มัน
about
จะแบ
his
บมีแบบ
talents.
Heck yeah, sure thing. Let's have a look at the Wanderer
Yes.
in combat.
Let's go
There's no need to
Superman
exchange
boy
pleasantries. It's
Yeah,
rather
man,
pathetic
like
to force a
submission mark, man.
conversation just to occupy silence. The wind rises.
yeah โคตรเท่หล่อเท่มากบินได้
Bow your head.
โอ้เขาไม่โชว์สการวุธบินไปบินมาอ๋อ
All right, Patrick, you're up. Help
Sound
introduce
it.
the Wanderer for us.
Sure thing. The Wanderer is a catalyst user and has an
Yes.
animo vision, so he uses wind blades to perform ranged normal attacks.
วินเบด
Wait a second. Wind blades?
Not the same as the Traveler's wind blade, though.
Okay, okay.
So, as everyone probably already noticed,
Yeah.
the Wanderer can hover in the air when
Let's
he casts his
go.
elemental skill.
โคตรเท่
Upon using his
Hot
elemental
shot.
skill, he will first deal
เป็น
AoE
สิ่งเดียว
damage
ที่ทำ
before
ให้ผม
leaping into the
โช
air
ว์สการวุธ
and
เนี่ยเพราะแม่งบิ
entering
น
a
ได้
hovering
เนี่ย
state. So, while hovering, the Wanderer's normal and charge attacks will be converted into Kugo, Fushudan, and Kugu Tofukai, respectively. The damage they deal in their
Damn ดูดิ
AoE
มัน
will be
บินได้แบบ
increased. Their damage will be considered normal and charge attack damage, respectively. Also, Kugu Tofukai will not consume stamina, and he can remain hovering for a certain duration.
That's so awesome. He can fly.
literally
I know, right?
flying
But he can't stay hovering forever. While hovering, the Wanderer constantly consumes Kuguryoku points to maintain his hovering state, which is the blue meter you see on the screen. Even if he doesn't move or attack, hovering will still consume Kuguryoku points.
Okay.
So this mechanic works a little differently than our typical stamina meter. There are many possible actions the Wanderer can perform while hovering in the air,
Yes.
which all rely on Kuguryoku points rather than stamina. So, for example, sprinting mid-air will consume additional Kuguryoku points to accelerate mid-air, and holding the sprint button will cause persistent point consumption to maintain speed. So, this effect will replace his default sprint. Jumping expends extra Kuguryoku points to increase hovering height. Holding jump will cause persistent Kuguryoku point consumption to keep increasing hovering height.
let's go
Of course, running out of
Okay.
points will end his hovering state.
Oh, okay. So travelers
Dude,
need
yeah,
to
man, dude,
plan
yeah,
their
man.
actions while hovering.
Exactly. So, with his talent, Jade Claim Flower, when casting his elemental skill, if it contacts Hydro, Pyro, Cryo, or Electro, that instance of the skill will receive a corresponding buff effect depending on which element was contacted. So, for example, increasing his Kuguryoku points cap, attack, crit rate, or restoring a set amount of energy upon hitting opponents with a normal or charged attack. The Wanderer can have up to 2 different kinds of these buffs simultaneously.
Ooh.
Oh, look, check that out. Part of the halo behind him changes color
Yes.
depending on the buffs you get. So travelers will be able to easily understand what effects the Wanderer currently has.
I like
Okay.
that. It's
Oh,
helpful
chop,
and
chop
still looks really
design, man.
cool.
Yeah.
So,
I'll
after
do.
unlocking another talent,
Yeah,
Gales of
okay.
Reverie, when the Wanderer is in the hovering state, if his normal or charged attack hits an enemy, there is a set chance to gain another buff effect, allowing him to sprint midair without consuming Kuguryoku points. Additionally, this buff effect will fire wind arrows to attack the enemy.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh, dope. I'm sure extra buff effects like that will go a long way for players when they're in combat.
Yeah, for sure. And if you've noticed, there is a colorful aura of light around his body to indicate when that buff effect is triggered.
I saw that.
That's pretty cool.
I love all the detail they've put into the Wanderer.
Alright,
Yeah.
this brings us to the Wanderer's elemental burst.
Yay!
So, check this out. Upon unleashing his burst, he compresses the atmosphere and stomps it down toward the enemy. So, travelers should note that if the Wanderer is in a hovering state when he unleashes his burst, then the hovering state will end and he will begin descending after the burst is completed.
Okay, this stomping animation is a little aggressive.
Yeah, but it's
Let's
cool.
go
I know,
โคตร
and it
เจ๋ง
actually suits his character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
แบน
can't
เนอ
help
ร์หน่อย
but
เถ
agree.
อะ please แบนเนอร์
Wait. Let's not forget about
Oh,
the exploration
Farusan.
talent.
Ah, yes. This is an
Farusan.
interesting one. The Wanderer can decrease the mora required when ascending bows and catalysts.
โอ้
Hey now, you can never complain about saving Mora.
เอามา
Am
จาก
I
แม่
right?
เหรอส
Okay,
กายมู
that's true.
เอามาจากแม่
Alright,
เหรอ
now that we've seen the Wanderer, let's move on to the next new character. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Yay!
เอามาจากแม่ ฟารุซาก
What did
yes
you say? Oh, I'm old now, so every other phrase escapes my ears. Try calling me Madam Farozan, and I'll see if I can pick that up.
ชอบเสียงไหมชอบเสียง อายายา ตาสวยมากอะตาแบบ
What is it that you'd like to learn
มีอะ
more
ไรไม่
about?
รู้
Different forms of pressure-based puzzle mechanisms? The base
Okay.
layer design of elemental monuments? Huh. Wait. Did you forget to call me Madam Farozan just now when you asked your question?
Oh, sorry madam
What? There's nothing wrong with being afraid of thunder, even at an older age.
Oh, she sounds
gosh.
sassy.
Yeah, and
Yes.
smart too.
She seems so awesome.
She's fun.
I wonder what her skirt's made
I
out
know,
of.
her design is so cool
So
and really
cute.
detailed. I
เอ
love
อ
it.
ผมชอบ
So even though she looks
กระโปรง
super
นะ
young,
กระโปรง
she's actually an
ตัด
old
สี
person.
เป็น
Like,
ตาราง
where's my
มันดูแล้วแบบ
teeth?
Well, she's
Jing
not
di.
that old.
I
Oh,
don't know,
right.
could've fooled me.
เจ๋งดิ
Faruzan's age is probably still nothing compared to Scaramouche.
Mm-hmm. But let's call him the
Yes.
Wanderer, Sarah. Please.
Okay, you know who I meant. Actually, now that I think about it, yokai can also live a really long time too.
That's right.
Yo.
Yeah, no, and speaking of age, isn't the traveler's age also kind of mysterious?
That's true. It looks like all
Yeah.
of our characters are intriguing. But
Age
it's safe
is
to say
nothing,
that
just
Faruzan is
other than
way
numbers
older
in
than most
Genshin
people in
Impact.
Tibet. Faruzan
True.
works in the academia's Haravatat Darshan and has been a hairbod, which roughly means mentor, for over a century.
So I bet everyone out there is wondering if she's also some kind of creature blessed with long life, you know? Like Klee?
No, she's actually just your regular, typical human being.
Oh.
Well, maybe not so typical. About 100 years ago, Faruzan was an undisputed genius, traveling all around Sumeru and solving many puzzles and mysteries. The notes she left behind
100
eventually
years?
became the basis of mechanical research for later generations.
Whoa, she sounds pretty amazing.
But later, she accidentally stumbled into some ruins while trying to solve a puzzle. There, she encountered some strange phenomenon which stopped her from aging, and was trapped there for
Oh.
nearly 100 years.
Woo!
She eventually solved the
Sheesh.
puzzle and was able to finally return to Sumeru.
Sheesh.
Can you imagine being trapped in a puzzle for 100 years?
Mm-mm.
Wait. So that's how she's been
Interesting.
hairbod for over a century.
Yeah. And even now, she still has the pride of a scholar in her heart and is a very talented person. It's just
Interesting
that after being separated from the world for so long, she's kind of fallen behind the times now.
Oh, hey, I get what you mean. She was once a proud researcher in a niche field that has become unpopular after 100 years. So, is she still completely dedicated to her field?
Yep.
Yeah.
And she often tries using her old age as a means of drumming up support for her ideas. However, I think she'd prefer to be complained about for using her seniority rather than garnering sympathy for her experience of being trapped in the ruins.
Yeah, sounds like she's quite the character.
I know, right? Okay, so now that we've covered her backstory, why don't we take a look at Faruzan's abilities in combat?
Let's do it.
Fight, 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 fight.
100 years have passed, yet there hasn't been any change to those dumb rules at the academia. Dare to mess with me? Have fun with this gift!
Strangest AOE pattern ever
I love all the geometric shapes when she's playing. Did you guys see that?
Yes, there's so much geometry, and I took geometry.
It looks so cool.
Ah, yeah.
So Faruzan is an animo character, and she wields a bow as her weapon. Her normal attacks are the usual bow attacks you'd expect from a bow user, so there's not too much to say about that. But her skills are where things get interesting. Her elemental skill deploys a polyhedron that deals damage to enemies. After using her skill, her next aimed shot will become a special attack that creates a vortex, pulling nearby objects and opponents in.
Oh, nice. So she can clump enemies together.
And there's also another thing about her special charged attack.
Oh?
It will create a vortex effect at its point of impact. And if the attack hits an enemy or ally member, it'll apply a mark and create a vortex after a short delay.
Okay. So it looks like there will be a lot of potential uses for this attack. Travelers will have to experiment with it and see what they come up with.
Yeah, I think it'd be amazing to try hitting teammates with the arrow in co-op mode and have them charge into the enemies to group them all together.
Oh.
I'll have to see who wants to try that with me.
Oh.
After unlocking the talent Impetuous Flow, the time required for fully charging Faruzan's next shot will be reduced, and the arrow will reduce the target enemy's animo resistance. In her elemental burst, she deploys a dazzling polyhedron and releases a whirlwind pulse. Throughout its duration, the dazzling polyhedron will continuously move along a triangular path. Once it reaches each corner of that triangular path, it will unleash one more whirlwind pulse.
Yeah, 1 minute she's here, the next she's gone for 100 years. Bada boom!
No. Even Sino's jokes are funnier than that.
It was pretty funny.
All right. Anyway, let's hear what effects these whirlwind pulses have.
Sure. When the whirlwind pulse hits opponents, it will decrease their animo resistance. It will also apply an animo damage buff effect to all nearby party members when it's unleashed. Travelers should note that the effective range of this buff is quite large, and it's not just within the whirlwind pulse itself, so there's no need to go chasing the polyhedron. After unlocking her talent, Lost Wisdom of the Seven Caverns, when a team member uses normal, charged, or plunging attacks, elemental skills, or elemental bursts to deal animo damage to an enemy, the damage will increase based on Faruzan's base attack. This effect can only be triggered once for a certain duration of time.
Oh, so it seems she'll be the solid support.
Yeah.
Totally! And as a researcher of mechanics and puzzles, Faruzan has taken it upon herself to explore many ruins, with her travels taking her all across Sumeru. Her exploration talent reflects this, and she gains more rewards when dispatched on a Sumeru expedition for 20 hours.
I'm sure no other mentor in Haravatat has 100 years of experience in solving puzzles.
Yeah, I gotta say, that's pretty hard to beat. So, the big question is, when can travelers expect to get these new characters?
Banner?
That is a good question. Let's talk about the upcoming event wishes. In the early part of version 3.3, the Wanderer and Arataki Ito will be available via their own event wishes. Faruzan will also be making her debut in these event wishes. In the later part of version 3.3, we'll be seeing rerun event wishes for both the Raiden Shogun and Kamisato Ayato. And last but not least, the new 5-star catalyst, Tule Tula's Remembrance, will be appearing in a new weapon event wish.
And that's not all. In version 3.3, 2 brand new artifact series will become available. So travelers should be sure to check out the corresponding domain.
Woo! More artifacts!
Oh.
All right.
I hope travelers will have fun experimenting and trying new combinations with these.
Yeah.
Okay, we've already talked about a ton of new content, so why don't we take a quick break with another redemption code?
Sounds good. Roll out the code.
Woohoo!
อุ้ยภาพสวยนะเนี่ยโอเคงั้นผมไม่พูสการามุดซิกเนเจอร์เว็บพอนะทุกคน ผมไม่อยากได้ Red Horn Stone Thatcher ถึงแม้ผมรู้แหละว่ามันเป็นเรียกว่าเป็นอาวุธเคลมอร์ที่ดีที่สุดตอนนี้ก็เถอะผมไม่ค่อยเล่นเคลมอร์ไงงั้นผมไม่น่าเอา Red Horn Stone Thatcher นะแล้วผมฟันไม่ผมแล้วคือตอนเนี้ยพิตตี้ผมมาอยู่ที่70กว่าด้วยไงเพราะฉะนั้นนะผมจะได้สการลุ้นแบบภายใน10พูดแรกเลยเว้ยแล้วโอกาสจะได้ฟารุซานเลยน้อยอย่างนั้นผมน่าจะเอาสการามุด C1 ดีกว่าถ้าเป็นไปได้นะครับทุกคนโอเคแผนตามนั้นกด ชอบเพลงนี้มันเพลงที่เปิดในร้านอาหารสักอย่างในอินาซุมะตึงตึงตึงตึงตึงตึงตึงตึงตึงตึงตึงตึง
Welcome back to the version 3.3
ดาบ
special
ใหม่อย่าง
program.
เท่
Okay, Patrick, what do we
บอก
have
เลย
next?
อย่าง
So
เท่
next, we'll
ดา
be
บลม
covering the
สวย
upcoming
จัง
events for the new version.
ผมชอบ
That's right.
มาก
We've already mentioned the Test of Courage event, and I'm sure plenty of you were wondering about that, so let's start there.
Aha! You must be here to participate in the test of courage.
โอ้
I can already see a dark aura surrounding the two of you.
non
If
horror
you carelessly go
gamers
running
not
into the
like
event,
this
all it'll take is one little misstep, and the darkness will swallow you up.
Genshin is horror game now
Some strange and unusual things may occur along the way. If you ever feel you can't handle it, you may withdraw from the event at any time. This is your last
but
chance.
I will miss out on the
I'll count it
Primo
down.
James
3, 2, 1. Welcome to the test of courage. Enter at your own risk.
That was pretty interesting.
ผมเรียกไว้ว่าผมไม่ได้กลัว
Yeah,
ขนาด
I
นั้น
mean, it is a test of courage, so I'm sure there'll be some scary stuff going on there.
I ain't scared.
Anyway, to successfully clear this event, we'll be facing a series of little tests.
Ooh, what's this? Tests, you say?
Yes, that's right. Word has it that if you walk around the test of courage, you might find yourself encountering a special sort of game.
อู้
We've already got the rules down, so I'll do a quick introduction. Basically, travelers will have to control a bouncing bar to bounce a ball and use skill ball
Oh.
effects to break as many
คุ้
bricks
น
as
ๆนะเนี่ย
possible.
คุ้นๆนะ
Okay,
เนี่ย
I'm liking this one. Seems pretty straightforward.
During the game, travelers will be able to trigger elemental reactions to break bricks more effectively.
Nice.
Damn.
It even has elemental reactions.
Yeah, we can control the character to move the bar.
โอ้
When the character we're using is either pyro, hydro, cryo, or electro,
ชอบตรงนี้มัน
the
มี
corresponding element will be applied to the bar.
เฮ้ย
By switching characters, you can change the
Nah,
element
man,
of the
man.
bar.
Okay, all the pieces
Oh.
are falling in place now. The bar can infuse a certain element, and the blocks also have their own elements. So causing a skill ball of one element to hit blocks of different elements will trigger elemental reactions. There, how'd I do?
Yep, you nailed it. The bar will add the element corresponding to your character. Besides triggering reactions the way you just mentioned, if a skill ball is already infused by an element and it hits the bar, it will also trigger a reaction, causing the skill ball to have some additional effects. When preparing your team, you can equip modifiers to receive various
ซับซ้อน
buff
อยู่เนี่ย
effects,
ซับ
which will
ซ้อน
help
อ
you
ยู่เนี่ย
successfully clear the
ไม่ได้
challenge.
ซิมโปเลยนะอีเวนต์เนี่ย
Also, when there are less than a certain amount of bricks on the
Anxiety-inducing
board
มากเลย
and
นะ
the ball lands another hit, the bar will unleash fireworks.
Whoa, cool.
Yeah. Travelers can utilize this effect to break some bricks that would normally be difficult to hit directly.
It's like a bonus attack.
Damn.
So, travelers will need to select characters of the right
น่า
element,
สน
equip
ใจ
the appropriate modifiers, and use different elemental reactions to break bricks and score more points.
And then travelers will be able to use their points to exchange for rewards in the event shop, correct?
That's right. Also, travelers will have the option of teaming up and playing the event together in co-op mode.
Oh, looks like a lot of fun.
What you
Yeah, super
mean What
fun.
you mean
Yeah, in addition to this minigame,
แล้วจะมี
the
สอง
Test
บา
of
ร์ป่ะถ้า
Courage
เราอยู่ในโฟ
storyline
ม
will also contain more challenges.
ดาบสวย
Travelers
มาก
will even have a chance to meet with some good friends again, so be sure to check out this new event.
ย่อย
All
เนี่ย
right, let's move on to our next event.
Okay, so next up, we have a race event called Across the Wilderness. Your
One step.
objective, collecting balloons.
Ooh,
I don't know.
Damn.
Seems like the Wanderer's abilities might come in real handy here.
I know, right?
So, in this event, each stage will have wilderness balloons scattered all around. Travelers will need to find as many wilderness
As
balloons as
intentional.
possible within the time limit to earn increasingly better rewards. So, during the challenge, travelers will be able to utilize their character's skills and talents. So, it'll be important to assemble the right team depending on the traits and terrain of the challenge area.
Oh,
interesting.
interesting.
Yeah, so travelers can also use something called the Wilderness Compass to obtain various buffs, which include enhanced jumping capabilities, increased movement speed, or unlimited stamina, etc.
Ooh, cool.
However, you can only claim one buff during each challenge. You must consume blessed energy to use the compass and gain the selected buff. You may charge the compass up by finding wilderness balloons or interacting with blessed energy in the challenge. or you can always wait for the compass to passively
Damn.
charge over time.
Yo, this event looks pretty crazy. It's almost like watching parkour.
Yeah, there are two different kinds of wilderness balloons in these challenges. The first is harvest balloons, which will increase the overall progress of your search for wilderness balloons. The other kind is sonar balloons, which will cause several harvest balloons to appear around you for a set amount of time.
That's awesome.
So there will be
That's
5
awesome.
stages available for this event, and travelers will need to consider the conditions and terrain of each stage to come up with the best way to complete it. Also, travelers may team up in co-op mode for challenges.
Ooh, more chances to play together. I love it.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay.
So
let's
much
move
co-op
on to our
mode
next
lately.
event.
Everyone's favorite game of hide and seek is back with the
Let's
Wind Trace
go!
event. And of course, this is going to be another co-op event, and I, for one, am super excited for it.
There's nothing like a good co-op. Many of you might already be familiar
Yes.
with this event by now,
Honk.
but there have been a few changes. Let me
Sudyod.
introduce what travelers can expect to see this time around.
Oh.
We can probably skip some of the basics this time.
There's
You
so
know,
many
players either
co-op modes
hide
lately,
or
Genshin.
seek.
Huh.
And then...
Okay, wait a second. There actually might be some new travelers out there who've never seen this event before. So why don't you start with some of the basics?
Right, good point. Okay, let's start at the beginning then. This is a game with a long history in Mondstadt. Travelers will be split into 2 different sides, the Rebels
Oh.
and the Hunter. You will need to use skills and master the
Mi
art
Hunter
of
สอง
hiding
คนเลย
or
เหรอ
chasing down others to win this event. The goal of the Hunter is to capture all the Rebels, while the Rebels run or use other means to keep themselves from getting caught by the Hunter.
Okay, that's straightforward enough. So what else you got for us?
Well, some travelers may remember playing as the Rebels and getting caught early in the game. Once that would happen, all you could do was spectate and watch the rest as the others continue playing. But this time around, once you're caught, you'll still be able to participate in the match even in observer mode.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Once you're in observer mode, you can't
What?
be seen by other players and will receive the illusory beacon skill. This skill will allow you to place a random beacon to confuse the hunter. If your beacon successfully tricks the hunter and is destroyed, then the hunter will suffer an obscured vision effect.
So even after you've been
Nice.
captured, you can
Nice.
be like a little ghost trying to help your teammates by disrupting the
Nice.
hunter.
Yeah.
That's pretty fun. And at least you won't have to sit there and just watch the rest of the match anymore.
Exactly, but what does the hunter get this time? I mean, we gotta keep
Yeah.
it fair.
Some new Windward arts have been added for both the hunter and the rebels. The hunter will now be able to use the hunter's net. This net can be thrown and will remove any rebel disguises within its range, and will notify the hunter that a rebel was detected. If a beacon is caught in the net, it'll be destroyed and the hunter will not suffer from obscured vision.
Nice.
What?
So I guess if you love playing Hunter, you'll
Okay.
probably love this.
Oh yeah, you definitely should. The skill rebels used in previous versions of the game to place beacons can now only be used by players in observer mode. However, the rebels will be able to use an all-new concealing beacon skill.
Ooh.
This skill will allow you to deploy a beacon for a set duration and remain invisible while you're around that beacon. All players, including your rebel teammates, will be unable to see you while you're invisible. If the concealing beacon is destroyed by the hunter, then the hunter will have their vision obscured for a short time. Sounds pretty fun, huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so even if you end up being captured by the hunter at the start of the game, you'll still be able to participate and assist your teammates. And, did I mention primo gems and other rewards? The good
Yes.
stuff. So be sure to
Good
check
stuff.
it out.
The good
Oh,
stuff.
that's awesome. Seriously, I can't wait to play with friends. Okay, our next event is a combat-based event.
Time for some
Another
combat!
one?
In a forbidden place warded by dust and sand, mysterious foes have assembled lines of fortifications to stop your coming.
Wow.
That's right, a new
Interesting.
edition of Misty Dungeon will arrive in version 3.3. Stoked.
Sweet.
But this time around, there will be a total of 7 trials with different themes awaiting you in the Misty Dungeon. Each has a different leyline disorder, and travelers will have to adjust their teams according to the disorder's effects and the distribution of enemies. There will also be trial characters for you to select from as well. After entering the domain, travelers will need to go and complete 3 challenges to collect ancient runes. After collecting power from 3 ancient runes, we can power up the control array and proceed to the final challenge. Also, throughout the trial, additional benediction mechanisms and challenges will appear. Travelers may choose to interact with these to increase the leyline disorder's effects or revive and heal your team.
You know, if it were up to me, I'd say just go for all the challenges.
I know, but travelers should keep in mind that the challenge objective for each trial might be different, so be sure to check the objective and aim for that while proceeding. In terms of rewards, travelers can look forward to winning Primo Gems and other
The
various
good stuff,
prizes.
the good stuff.
Ooh, I like prizes.
And last but not least, version 3.3 will also have leyline overflow events.
Okay.
Travelers can look forward to saving their resin and earning more Mora and experience books.
Nice, that's awesome. That'll be great for all the travelers out there still leveling up all their new characters. And even if you don't need those resources now, it's always good to stock up and have more on hand, am I right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, travelers looking to upgrade their characters won't want to miss this.
Yeah, I mean, this is all good stuff.
In addition to the new version's limited time events, version 3.3 will also be adding a new permanent game mode called Genius Invocation TCG.
Genius Invocation TCG!
But before we get into that, let's take another quick break and enjoy our
Oh.
redemption code! Yay!
จะประกาศ
Slap
หลัง
that code on the
โค้ดเหรอ
screen.
อืมสวยอะภาพดียาหนู BEN B 765มาแล้วครับ Genius Invocation TCG น่าเล่นชิปเป๋ง เมื่อกี้มีพิเชลมีปรับการ์ดดูด้วยอ่ะชอบอ่ะชอบไลฟ์วอลเปเปอร์นี่ว่ะเนี่ยดูดินี่มีการมองการ์ดแป๊บหนึ่ง อีเทอร์มีแจกการ์ด
Welcome back, everyone.
มาแล้ว
During our journey into Vat, we've stumbled across several NPCs talking about a game called Genius Invocation TCG. So next, we'll introduce this card game that's been taking Vat by storm. In the version 3.1 special program, we already revealed that Genius Invocation TCG will be a card game where we can challenge various characters and NPCs or battle against your friends. But there is actually a legend behind this game. It is said that a young guy in Sumeru found an ancient casket of tomes in the attic. He opened it and discovered that the soul of an ancient TCG player called the Crocodile King had been captured inside.
What a name.
It turns out that the Crocodile King was King Deshret's viceroy, who battled an opponent named the Ibis King. During the match, the Crocodile King fell prey to his opponent's scheme and was sealed away in the casket of tomes.
Ouch, game over.
After being unexpectedly released by the kid, the Crocodile King possesses him and helps him to gradually climb the ranks to becoming a legendary TCG player.
Nice. Hang on, is it just me, or does that kind of sound like the plot to a light novel or something?
You're right. It turns out that Yai Publishing House is about to release a hit light novel series based on Genius Invocation TCG.
Yep.
Okay, now this is starting to sound like a plug for Yai Publishing House.
Maybe. But anyway, that's the legend on how Genius Invocation TCG came to be. Though it's probably just a story they came up with for marketing the game.
So while you were telling us about the story, I was over here researching the rules to the game. Basically, Genius Invocation TCG is a game where you use a constructed deck of cards to duel against an opponent. The objective is to defeat all of your opponent's character cards.
That's right.
Also, there are many features and mechanics in the game that resonate with Genshin Impact's gameplay, so it shouldn't be too hard for players to get the hang of.
Right, I even saw some elemental reactions in the gameplay.
Yup, a constructed deck must contain character cards.
เนี่ย
And as
มี
you
รูป
might
ทำ
expect,
overload ได้ปะ
these character cards have a normal attack, an elemental skill, and an elemental burst.
เอ้ย
So when a
overload
character card
สวย
deals elemental damage to an enemy, it will cause them to be affected by that element. Then
Damn.
you can switch to a character card of a different element
มีบัฟ
and use
มี
their
อะไรด้วย
abilities to trigger an elemental reaction.
Wait, did you guys notice that there are even monster character cards?
Yes.
Can we even make a deck of, like, just the monsters from the game?
You're really getting into this, Max.
yes
I am! I like card games!
Who doesn't?
So in Genius Invocation TCG, all actions require you to spend elemental dice. Each round, both you and your opponent will roll 8 elemental dice. Each of these elemental dice can have any one of 8 elemental attributes.
Hold on, but there's only 7 elements in the world of Teyvat.
You're right. So in addition to the 7 standard
Oh.
elements, there's also one called the Omni element.
Oh.
The elemental dice required for a character card to perform an action correspond to the character's element. So, for example, a Pyro character like D-Luke needs either Pyro or Omni elemental dice to perform an
ออ
action.
มนี่คือแบบ
Clear now?
universal ป่ะ
Yep,
แบบ
crystal
สำหรับใช้
clear.
ทุกท่าน
Also,
เออ
elemental dice can be used to switch characters or play a variety of other cards, such as equipment cards, event cards, and support
น่า
cards.
เล่นชิบหาย
All these cards create the potential for a variety of strategies.
Right. While playing Genius Invocation TCG, travelers can earn player experience, which will increase your player level. As your level increases, you'll be able to challenge more characters and NPCs. By completing challenges, you may earn lucky coins, new cards, or other rewards. Lucky coins can be exchanged in the
Damn.
item shop for cards, or can even unlock dynamic
อ๋อ
skins
นั่น
for
มัน
certain
การ์ด
cards.
ตกใจ
Dynamic
นึกว่าซื้ออาวุธ
Those
5
are
ดาว
cards
ได้
without moving illustrations, right?
That's right. All
Oh,
character
we
cards
would
can
have that.
unlock a dynamic skin. After unlocking that, there'll even be a cool bonus animation
Give it
whenever you
hand-
pass that character's elemental burst.
เมื่อกี้ไม่ใช่ดาบ
And if you're confident in your
โคตรสุด
TCG
ยอดเลยนะ
skills, you can also invite a friend to duel. After reaching a high enough player level,
เฮ้ย
you'll
แรนดอม
even
ได้
unlock
ด้วย
a matchmaking mode. So be sure to give it a try.
Travelers
Swing
should
on
note
cup.
that playing against your friends or other
Matchmaking
travelers
guide.
won't count towards any leaderboards or provide any rewards. So you can relax. It's all just for fun.
โอเค โอเค
Okay, that's everything we have for Genius Invocation TCG, and that brings us to the end of today's special program.
Oh.
So, what did you think?
Why does it have to be over? There's so
The
much
Archon
that this
Queen ว่ะ
version has to offer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
God.
can't even
Good
take it
God.
all in right now. I'm just super stoked to be part of this. I think I just gained some Kuguryoku points just doing this whole thing, so.
Man, the new characters look cool.
I know, what about Scaramouche hovering?
จริงสกาลวุธบิน
I
ใส่
know,
ดิน
that's
มาโคตรสุด
awesome.
ยอดอะ
Super dope.
That's
Oh,
awesome, and I cannot wait to play in some of these events and mini games. I'm super
Ding.
excited. This was so fun. I'm really glad that we got to do the special program together.
I'm so happy I got to come back for another special program. This is
Yeah.
my 3rd time being on one of these. and
Yeah.
I can't wait for number
Max
4.
Middleman I
I'm so
already
happy.
remember
This is
your
my
name dude
first one, so thank you for having me.
Doesn't it feel good?
Yes.
Doesn't
I
it feel good to
honored
feel
be here.
special?
Seriously, I'm
Do
just
you
like,
feel special?
I really do. Thank you.
I will gladly have you back more
Well,
though Ito
I think this is the end of our special program. So
Yep
I hope everyone enjoyed it, and we'll see you in game. Okay, bye.
bye bye
Okay, bye everybody.
Bye, everyone.
bye Max Middleman what Middleman โอเคสุดยอดว่ะผมอยากเล่น Genius Invocation TCG มากเลยโคตรสุดยอดว่ะทุกคนงั้นสำหรับวันนี้ผมลาไปก่อนนะครับผมขอไปบาย